All right.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. David Gross with Conde Systems and Sprite back with you to share a little bit of our wisdom for sublimation success and occasionally outside of sublimation.
Yeah, or outside of success too.
Yep. You know, learn from failures. My wall of shame. Sprite, how are you this fine Friday?
I'm fantastic. How are
Good
you,
deal.
David?
Good deal. Everything is good. As far as just events coming up, myself and Doug DeWitt and some of the Conde sales crew will be at the NBM Indie Show next week. I guess that show is like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah, the 13th through the 15th.
My class, I believe, is Friday at 8 o'clock, and Doug's is...
I think it's at 4 on, I don't know.
On Friday?
Maybe.
Something like that. But if you go to the NBM page, you can certainly see the classes. The good part is everything is free. You can get into the show free, the classes are free, and at other shows that's just not the case. You have to pay for pretty much everything. So the folks that happen to be in that area, great opportunity to come by and visit. Do you know what sales reps are going?
To Indy?
Yeah.
Karen.
Karen Robinson.
Michelle.
Ted Lawson are the 3 reps that are going, and then Doug and myself are going. Is that it? I think that's it.
Sounds good to me.
So please stop by, take the classes, and there's a lot of other good vendors that teach classes. One of my favorites is Craig Mertens with Digital Art Solutions. He'll be teaching his class, probably doing it a couple of times. I think he's actually teaching maybe an all-day class the day before the show, maybe on Thursday. It seems like that he's doing sort of a Corel Draw kind of boot camp. So check that out. We've got some webinars coming up. What do we have?
Yeah, we do. So on September the 20th, which is a Thursday, we're going to have a webinar with Sawgrass with Jimmy Lamb, and it's Making Money with Sublimation Halloween edition. So if you guys don't already know, our monthly contest is on autumn products, and our flash sale for this whole month is on our Halloween ornament, our pumpkin ornament, and our pumpkin coaster. So make sure you check that webinar out with Jimmy. Always so much information to be gained from him. And then Friday the 21st, we're going to have Craig with Digital Art Solutions doing maximizing creativity and efficiency in Corel Draw. So, so yeah.
And that's, you know, Craig, he's just the master of what I would call efficiency of teaching you the shortcuts, teaching you how to get things done very effectively and fast in Corel. So really enjoy listening to Craig or watching and listening to Craig. Yeah. So if you're in the area, check out his shows at NBM. And the next show after that is the ISS in Fort Worth.
Yep.
I forget the date, but you can look it up. Oh, it's 27th through 29th.
That's right. And let's not forget about our second booth at Indy. Once again, we're going to be doing our markers. Yay! We have some markers. Hey, there they are. There we go. So we'll be having our marker booth again at Indy. So you can go, you can, design either or color in either a pre-made design, color your own design, take it back to our booth. We'll sublimate it on multiple different substrates for you, and a chance to win a prize. So
good deal.
Yeah.
And Lindsay is behind the camera today. We're trying our best to watch your questions, answer your questions. So I think that's probably one of the fun things about this. Okay, what are we going to do today?
We are going to make up for last week.
Okay.
So,
your mom said hello.
Hi, Mom. I can see you now. See, I told Lindsay, I said, you didn't tell me Mom said hello last week, and she said, I'll be sure to shout her out. So, hey, Mom.
And Martha Taylor, well, she says, hello, Lindsay. Martha, always good to hear from you. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so we're going to be doing a couple of different things today. First off, and I know you guys have been waiting for this, our linen is back in stock. Oh my goodness. So please get in your orders. You know, it's going to go quick. It's such a hot seller. It's so good. So we're going to be doing some linen with some Flex Soft and some SubliSparkle. So
wow.
We're going to be mixing medias again. Now I've already tried this, so I know that it works this time. So yeah, so we're gonna do that.
So the only thing you haven't done the kitchen sink is probably rhinestones. So you out there that play with rhinestones, which are super cool, I wonder, you know, not for sure, we need to check it out how well it would work with rhinestones.
You know, and I'm pretty sure that it would, and maybe we can bring that up with Craig.
Yep. Craig is a master of rhinestones as well. So absolutely, if you have already done rhinestones with the linen, please let us know.
Show us your photos. Submit it to the client gallery. Everything okay? Okay, sir, I'm sorry. Yeah, submit it to the client gallery. You know, let us know what you're doing. Write a blog about it. Tell us what you're doing. Include some pictures. Submit it to submitablog@conde.com. If we publish your blog, we'll give you $25. I think it's $25. Yes.
Let's press some stuff.
Let's press some stuff. How about that? All right. So I have our linen placemat, and I've already done this kind of cute design here. Just show it to you. It's just a little watercolor design. You see that pretty well? All right, and so what I'm going to do...
It's beautiful, and it's double-sided.
It is double-sided,
so
yes.
So you think about those fall ideas of one thing on one side, one on the other. Just some great ideas come to mind. Okay,
so we're going to do some Flex Soft on the linen first. So I have just a regular Oki printer, and I printed this out in reverse on this really cute piece of Flex Soft, this cute color. And I have my backing material, and I'm just going to make sure that this is smaller than my backing material. Let me trim it just a little bit.
So for those that have not heard us talk about Flex Soft is my favorite non-sublimation product.
Yeah.
All you need to do Flex Soft is an inexpensive monochrome or color laser printer that has a transparency mode, and you'll be doing Flex Soft. And the advantage of Flex Soft is it's like digital vinyl, but except there's almost no work to it. You know, like a gold, a silver. And this obviously is going to be blue. Yeah, and actually I have which I've been using it, so this is not all of the colors, but this is kind of a sample pack, and let me just show you guys some of the colors that come with it. And I mean, the metallics are so pretty. We have a lot of, what is this, high visibility colors. Like a neon kind of color? So we have a neon orange, which you guys, no, I don't think you saw me do that last week. We have a really pretty green. So a bunch of colors is the bottom line. But I'm getting to my favorite, which are the metallics. So we have a metallic purple, we have a metallic silver, we have a metallic gold, just a lot of really, really cute colors. You know, you can... and we do offer a sample starter kit with the Flex Soft. That's right. For, you know, I'm not sure how much it is, but it's got everything, you know, all the colors in there. Yeah. So really cool. So the Flex Soft was really invented by the folks at Forever as far as, you know, fabric decorating, shirts, things like that. And we've just had fun experimenting with, you know, what else you could do with it. So David, they're saying that we're out of focus on Facebook. Are we on the right network? I think we are. Okay. I think we are. Patricia says she hasn't tried the linen yet.
but she's going to try it. I would. I mean, it's so easy. So I press this 400 degrees for 50 seconds, you know, medium to light pressure. This stuff is really, really hardy. So, you know, it's really easy to do. The colors are super sharp. You know, you can do both sides. It's just really easy. And you can decorate it in different ways. So let's do some of that right now. All right, so I've got my Flex Soft and I have my backing sheet, and as you can see, my sheet is, my actual image is smaller than my paper. I'm just going to use a couple of pieces of copy paper and lay them down. I'm going to place this face down so your backing paper is on the top.
Now this is the weeding step.
Correct.
Where we're preparing it so that we're getting away everything we don't want to transfer.
So I'm going to press this for 300 degrees for about, well, for 90 seconds with medium pressure. Let's turn my pressure down. Okay.
Now I know a few people are going to ask, because I certainly would, could we accomplish the same thing by doing a second pressing on sublimation? And I think we could. You know, in other words, if you said, I just want some blue letters going on there.
Yeah.
So the Flex Soft, I think, just adds some dimensions, if you will, that we can't achieve in sublimation. Some of these, I don't even know how you would describe that kind of blue, reflex blue of some sort, or whatever. But you know,
right.
you could think of, you know, truly decorating your products with metallic colors, like the metallic silver, the metallic gold. Those just look outstanding. You know, those are true metallics. So, you know, again, this hybrid decorating just allows you to push value into your products, and hopefully that value translates to a higher selling price.
Yeah.
Or differentiating yourself from other people out there.
Yeah, and it's always fun to mix media, to offer something that nobody else is offering. You know, it's and like David said, it adds a lot of value to your product.
And the washing is going to work out. It's going to wash just fine, because it's a fabric transfer product. And you know, certainly the Flex Soft, because you can use an inexpensive laser printer. You know, there's no excuse not to check out the product.
That's right. All right, so I'm going to do a hot peel, and I'm just going to kind of peel it back. So let's see. And I'm just going to kind of do this in one nice fluid motion. All right, good deal. So you can see, I have it on there. So that's my backing. It's going to show up really well. All right, and I'm going to trim it just one more time just to make sure I don't have any excess backing on there. And then we'll press it. All right. Okay, so we're going to take our linen, and remember our linen has already been sublimated, so we're going to do this for 300 degrees, and we're going to do both the Flex Soft and the SubliSparkle at the same time.
Wow, okay. Did you
right?
mention that a while ago that you were going to do that? I may have missed that.
You don't pay attention to me. All right, so I've got this. We're just going to lay it down, and then I'm going to take, I cut these two flowers, and I'm just going to place these on here, just wherever. All right, we're going to cover it back up. Press this for 300 degrees for 30 seconds this time. All right, same amount of pressure. Whoa. There we go. So medium pressure, and we're ready to go. All right, so the next thing we're going to do with the Flex Soft, or we're going to do some shirts. So I have a couple of 100% cotton shirts here. I have a couple black ones, and I have some logos that I did for my yoga studio. So we're gonna do these, and once that gets done, it should be done in just a second. All right. So before you peel it off, because I know I'm so excited, I just want to peel it off. We're gonna have to let this sit and cool completely. So we're gonna set this right in front of you, David.
Now on the SubliSparkle, you could sublimate on top of the SubliSparkle.
Yeah, of course, definitely. And I know, guys, you're looking for a non-glitter. Is the Flex Soft the one that needs the A and the B paper? Yeah, it does. It does. It comes with the, which we'll do it again. I completely forgot what I was saying. Something about the SubliSparkle, David?
You could sublimate on top of it?
Yes, you can sublimate on top of it. Thank you. And I know you guys are really looking for, or have been asking for a non-glitter sublimatable vinyl, and I'm working on it. I've had quite a few suggestions. I've got some samples coming in, but you know, we here at Conde, we like everything to be perfect. So, you know, it's got to be the top of the line.
I see one comment about not having enough of the linen pillows, and I certainly apologize. We had no clue when we introduced the product how well it would take off, and we have had an incredible ramp on trying to get geared up for Christmas at this point. That's the priority. So certainly apologize when we do have a product custom made for us, or we make it ourselves. Then you know, we have to start with a number somewhere, and that's the challenge of what is that starting number as far as what the demand will be. And the linen,
man, it took off.
Has you know, other than some of the acrylic products, the linen has just been amazing. On the acrylic, because we make it ourselves, we can respond like the sandstone coasters. We paint them, coat them ourselves, but we have to buy the uncoated product from somebody. But you know, we very much try our best to handle these spikes, and the linen looks like it's just beyond belief. So and I know people have asked, for instance, on our product plan is to offer the bulk fabric. We're certainly working on that as well. We are.
And Michelle, in your comment, do we have pre-orders for the linen, or did we take pre-orders?
We will definitely take a blanket order, if you will.
Yeah, Michelle, if you just want to call your rep and just see, because I know we just got a new stock of linen this week, so you know, maybe that maybe you can get that in soon. And yeah, you know, I apologize for that. Like David said, we had no idea. I mean, I knew it was a great product, but I had no idea it was going to take off the way it did. And you know,
I mean, it's a little bit like, for instance, the camp mugs just are amazing seller now. And when we first introduced that, I really didn't know. I didn't know how I guess that was in style, if you will. And when I showed it to my family, kids, wife, they said, "Yeah, this is what people want." And I mean, that's been just a great seller. Fortunately for us, we did very much gear up. So we've got great stock now, and we will continue to have great stock as we move into Christmas.
Yeah. All right, so I think we're pretty cool here. So let's, we're just gonna peel it off and look at that. Oh, okay. Can't blame it on Mom this time. So we're gonna peel that off. We're gonna peel the SubliSparkle off. Looks great, looks great.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, so let me show you guys this. So this looks fantastic. So at the top is our Flex Soft, and the two little flowers here on the bottom are our SubliSparkle. Am I good? And with the Flex Soft, you can hit it again, and it'll make, you can see it's kind of a shiny. You can make it more of a matte finish, but I kind of like this. I think it goes well with the rest of it. So yeah, really good idea for Christmas stockings. So growing up, my mom, well, actually still, my mom has these great stockings for my brother and I that are made out of all these great materials, and you know, and that's what it reminds me of. So, you know, get creative with your stockings and add some different flair to it.
I think we even have a linen stocking, right?
We do have a linen stocking. I don't know where it is.
Lindsay, you know where it is?
Probably. I know there's one
so
on my desk.
It's nice.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use our B sheet, which is the backing. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to trim it down just a little bit, just so that it fits on my sheet. Oh, I love this color too. This is the nice green metallic, really pretty.
So because it's pressed at such a low temperature, you can do some innovative things otherwise are difficult, like, you know, easily go to 50-50 shirts, because at that low temperature you're not going to cause the dye that's in the polyester part of it to come out. Again, just a really exciting product.
Yeah, really innovative too. You know, and a lot of people talk about the hand, like the feel of when you vinyl. It's kind of thick, and this is not. I mean, this is very comparable to screen printing. I would actually, it's even lighter than screen printing, really. So, yeah, I mean, it's a really good look. It's a really good feel. It washes really well. So I've done quite a few of my yoga shirts with this, and of course, you know, I get sweaty and I wash them and I wear them again. So this is just a really, really, really innovative product. All right, so we're going to press it again for.
We ought to probably just have just a Flex Soft contest, you know.
You and your contests.
You know, you folks out there are so creative, and I think that's what constantly amazes people like me, being an engineer, as to really the exciting ideas you come up with, things that I certainly wouldn't have ever thought. And you know, let's see.
Can this be layered? Yeah, I think you can layer it. Can you layer it?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We need to think about that one. You mean like put one color on top of another?
Yeah.
I don't know. We need to ask the master, Doug DeWitt, on that one. Or possibly Chris, our Forever representative, and see what he... By the way, I talked to our representative from Forever the other day, and he indicated that they were going to add even more colors to Flex Soft.
That's fantastic.
So
that's great.
That lets me know that they too are seeing a lot of success with this product.
Yeah. What was this done on? Was this Flex Soft, or this was the IC Split? This is the white oaky toner, wasn't it? So this is something that Doug did showed earlier this week. So he printed this. We have a new software called IC Split, and it allows you to take these large designs and break them into 2 or 4 different pieces. And he did this on his white oaky printer. And I mean, this is amazing. Something like this.
I think part of it was done with the Forever Low Temp paper, and then part of it was done with the Flex Soft. But it's pretty cool.
Very cool. All right.
What is the temperature to press the A and B papers?
So it varies depending on. So if you're doing white, it's going to be between 280 and 285. If you're doing metallic and neon, it's going to be between 255 and 265, and that's for 90 seconds. All right, so let's peel it off.
So the temperature will vary according to which color you're pressing. Those instructions come with the, kit, and Doug has done a number of exciting videos on the Flex Soft and really all the papers. So if you want to know immediately, right after the webinar here, right after the broadcast, you can see Doug's videos on Conde TV.
All right, guys, so you see my backing is on there. And I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to trim it one more time, and then we're going to apply it to our shirts.
So that's Flex Off with nothing special.
Correct. Lindsay, it looks like I have a couple comments on Facebook that aren't showing up. So it says new comments 3. Nah, I don't know. Maybe not. There we go. Oh, Monica. Hey, Monica.
Wow, okay. That's my wife.
We got the whole family watching today.
And we've got Micah on here. She was an employee with us many years ago.
Okay. Good. All right. So I split my design in 2 because I'm going to do 2 different shirts. So
the vinyl has what I would call opacity, so to speak. Yeah. Meaning you're going to really see. So if we did a white vinyl, it would be white on the shirt.
Yeah. And you should be able to see this pretty well also.
Now, what is the software? Do you remember the name of it that rasterizes the image? Doug uses that. You can do these kind of effects we were talking about with the Forever Transfer Rip. But if you didn't have the transfer rip, I wonder if that rasterization software would work.
The ICC?
I can't remember the name of it.
I don't know. You showing us?
I'll get Lindsay to post it. But basically, there was a piece of software that would rasterize an image so that it was visibly correct on the shirt using the Flex Soft product. And that feature is built into the rip, where it can decide based on what product you're using, what the shirt is. It decides how to put the dots. We'll drag Doug in here on a future broadcast so he can tell us more of these things. But the videos are all up there.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to do our first one, and you guys saw I just did a really quick pre-press just to kind of get all the wrinkles out of my shirt. I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to tape it just to make sure it doesn't shift or anything. So a good rule of thumb for those of you that aren't very familiar with t-shirts is the 4 fingers. Use 4 fingers down from the collar, and that's where you place your graphic. That's what we've always done. That's about 2 inches.
You know, sort of this kind of thing. Is that how you do it?
Yeah, kind of like this.
Okay.
So you just go 4 fingers down, center it. You can always use your tag. If you have there are some irregular cut shirts that don't have the tag in the center, but we're using kind of a higher quality shirt, so that tag is right in the center, so you can kind of line it up by that. And I'm just going to tape it down, just so it doesn't move.
Sprite, you came from the t-shirt world, I do believe.
I did, yes sir, I did. Yep, I started designing sports jerseys and all kinds of fun stuff. So, all right, so we're going to tack this down for 30 seconds at about 300 degrees.
So 30 seconds as opposed to the previous one was much longer?
Well, to get the A and B to stick, you go for 90 seconds.
Okay.
To stick it to the t-shirt, yeah, okay. It's only 30 seconds.
Okay, only 30.
But anytime you buy any of the Flex Soft or any of the Forever stuff, it comes with this really, really easy to read instructional manual. There's also, we have a ton of instructional videos. They have a lot of instructional videos, so, and then of course Doug is always here to help, you know.
But this is one of the papers I think that is easy to use. Some of the other papers, you've got a lot of work to do to especially with the white, to do on Corel, then in the rip or whatever. This is your, everybody should be doing it kind of paper.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really easy. I mean, all you need is just a good laser printer, printed in black. You know, it doesn't require the white toner or anything like that. So
while you're doing that, I wonder if I got out the sublimation markers on this and colored your flowers, would it work?
Yeah, yeah, it will.
Well, we ought to do that.
Well,
see what happens.
You can go on and have your little art time. Now, don't mess up my my beautiful thing.
Do I have to color within the lines here?
Absolutely not. This is no.
So, but you know, I don't want to get it on the mat here, so we'll see. So this is the, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm just going to let this cool, and I'm going to peel it cold. And while that's cooling, let's go ahead and do our second one.
So normally with the markers, you would color onto plain paper and then sublimate. With the markers, you could also create a design on your printer and print with sublimation paper or print with plain paper, and then you've got an area for, say, personalization. The reason we use sublimation paper in the printer is so that we can achieve photographic quality. The dots are very sharp, and it does a superior job of letting go of the ink so that a very large amount of the ink leaves the paper and sublimates into your product. So the markers are quite a bit different in how they behave, but still sublimate. So you can use plain paper with the markers.
That's right. It's David's favorite saying is, when printer breaks, use markers. Something like that. You say it a lot more funny than I do.
Yeah, I used to kid people that you could have a little thing on the wall in case of computer or printer failure, break glass, and you grab your markers. We've had a couple of people already that are using these markers for touch-up. Because if you think about it, if you got a spot that just is simply there, you could, you know, do a little piece of paper and press into it. So
you're not going to do them all blue, are you?
Okay, I'll change colors.
All right, so Michelle asked, would that show white on a black shirt with laser printer? Yes, if you have the white Flex Soft, it will show up on a black shirt, definitely. All right, so once again, we're going to let this cool. All right, so let's see how we did. We're going to do a cold peel. And I have a lot of detail in this, so can't get the tape off. Okay. Oh man, yes sir. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. All
awesome.
Right, look at that. So we have two cameras, and I have Lindsay going, bring it up, bring it down. So, okay, so Michelle's asking how. So Michelle, all you would need is this. You're going to have to get the Forever Flex Soft, and it does come in white, which is right here somewhere. It looks like the backing paper, so forgive me for just a moment. I used the white, but I do have kind of this this tan color, but you can get it in white. And so you can get it in white, and you use the exact same process that I just used. You know, you use your laser printer, you print your image onto this this side, and then you place it on your backing paper. That gives it a white backing, and you just press it to your shirt, just like we just did. And that'll give you a white image on a black shirt.
As close to magic as it gets, gang. just tremendous. You want to hit this with heat and just see what happens?
All right, well, let me show you what it looks like first. So let me show you, gotta show you David.
Please, no critiques on my coloring. I did the best job I could.
All right, so this is before we sublimate it, and let's press it.
Now, again, normally paper, but with a coarse substrate, say our sandstone coasters, to an extent our acrylic that have a textured coating to it, then you can play this color game. With substrates that are slick like a unisub piece of metal, can't do it.
Yeah.
You have to use the paper. So really, you know, I've seen now probably 10% of what I can come back to you and say that I saw next year, but I've seen people coloring on mouse pads, coloring on shirts, but for the best results, color on paper.
All right, so Patricia's saying she had a little bit of problems the first time she tried it, and so she gave up a little bit, which is understandable. But you know, I don't know. Literally, this is probably the second time that I've done this, and you know, I watched the video, I followed the instructions, and I really didn't have any problems with it.
Wow.
I know, right? Look at you, David the artist here. So I don't know if you guys can tell a difference, but look how much brighter the colors look once they get sublimated. And that's something to remember, is that when you color with the markers, they look kind of dull at first, but when you sublimate them, that color really, really pops, just like on your paper.
Just like on the paper.
Just like on the paper.
So let's try one more experiment while you continue here.
All right.
I'm just going to color directly on the linen and see what happens, right? Okay. So my daughter's name is Victoria, so I know she's probably not watching it, but I'm gonna color her.
Of course she's
her name.
watching.
My wife is there, so I'm just gonna see what happens.
All right, guys, here's the second one. Looks really, really good. Up, up, up. There we go. Cute. All right.
Let's see. Nice.
See, I should have got some shirts that fit me. Oh well, that's all right. Okay, so while David is coloring, let's give away some money, guys. So I do have a product review winner, but I don't know who it is because I didn't print the email out. But I will email you. And guys, don't forget, the next person that goes and reviews your product, I will give you $25. And I promise that I have that $25 for someone. I just didn't print it out. I'm going to blame it on Lindsay.
Press it again for me,
all right,
please.
Let's press it again. So let me show you guys what it looks like before. All right. And let's go ahead and press it. And this is being pressed on something that has already been sublimated.
And has the SubliSparkle and has Flex Soft on there.
That's right.
And you're pressing at a low temperature.
I am pressing at a low temperature,
so,
that's right.
You know, that's normally you press, you know, typical, so, but, you know.
Okay, so I have a couple questions here. The first one is, how many washes will the shirt last? Any special washing instructions? And I have washed them over and over and over again with no issue. I think that you're supposed to wash them, let's see, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah, I think, it doesn't say on here, but I think you just wash it. It says extraordinarily good washability. I don't know.
You know, I tell people generally turn shirt inside out.
Yeah, cold water.
And science, how to wash things, 99% of the time they will not use your instructions.
You're David the artist.
Yep.
All right.
Cool, cool.
All right, and the other question is, how would the artist spree markers do on regular coloring pages? Well, so the markers will show up, but the black lines won't. So what I've done in the past, especially for the trade shows, is I've taken just copy paper in my SG800 and, you know, ran like a coloring page through that. You let the kids color in the lines, and then it sublimates the lines and the color and everything. So I don't know how it would work on a coloring page, but you can make the coloring page yourself.
I would say give it a try and find out. But I think in principle it would be okay to do that.
Yeah, and also if you have a Silhouette or a Cricut or a Graph Tech or anything like that, you can use your markers in those machines. So you can, you know, you can in effect just use the black marker and draw out a coloring page in your plotter and then get them to color that. So
lots of choices,
yeah,
kind of stuff.
All right, so we talked about the review winner, which I don't know who it is, and I'm very sorry. I'll post something on the Facebook page about that. But our autumn monthly contest is over, and I'm sorry, that's wrong. Our
back to school
August, not autumn. Is over, and we have a couple of winners. But before that, we have our weekly Conde Gallery client winner, and that is Personal Touch Custom Creations. And I think this is I don't know what this is. I think this is a mouse pad, maybe, or a sandstone coaster. I'm not really sure.
Probably looks like a Unisub coaster.
Yeah, like a Unisub coaster.
Or a mouse pad coaster.
So congratulations, you guys have won $25 in Conde credit. Yay. And so for our big winners, we have our best back to school item. So we have a first place winner is Southern Draw Legacy. They did this really cute back to school sign. You have won $200 in Conde credit.
Wow.
Fantastic. Yeah. This second one is from Me Sublimation Design, or Me Sublime Design, excuse me. And this is our exterior metal. So you have won $100 in Conde credit.
Awesome.
And then our third prize, Hodges, and she did this really cute mouse pad, clipboard, and pencil holder combo. So you are the great winner of $50. And so last week David said, well, let's just pick a random winner. And that way, you know, get people interested in it. And so for $100, our random winner is You Create, I Design. And they did this really cute, I think this is a steel piece of metal, a magnetic piece of metal that they hung a couple of clips on, and then you can display your child's artwork. So you guys have won $100. Congratulations! Awesome. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. So so don't forget, guys. This month it is your best autumn item. We have I don't have any of my stuff here, but we have our ghost ornament, our pumpkin ornament, and our pumpkin coaster, which are all on flash sale all month long. We also have our wooden trivet. Oh, thank you, lady. So our cute little ghost ornament that we did last week, our pumpkin ornament, and then our pumpkin coaster. So these, along with...
How much would a product like that sell for, you think?
You know, anywhere between $10 and $15. You know,
good deal. Make it personal. Put your family name. Possibly even put a year on there so that it becomes a collection. I mean, you know, a set of Halloween coasters. I mean, just a slam dunk for people.
Yeah.
What day of the week is Halloween on this year? Anybody know?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Well, you know, it's always nice when it's on a weekend or something like that, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But Tuesday, so that means people are going to start Halloweening on Monday, possibly even Sunday. All the parties and of course football games and so forth.
Oh yeah, gotta love the football here in the South. So let's see. Okay, what else? All right. So with your next purchase of a case, that's 24 of our 4x4 ironclad ceramic tiles, that's FE44S. The next time you buy a case, you'll receive a free green rubber pad or a wooden trivet, which you didn't bring me, did you? That's all right. So yeah, guys, so within the next week, on your next case of tiles, let your sales rep know you'll get a free rubber pad if you need one, or you can get a free wooden trivet. The wooden trivets are really cute. They fit the 4, I thought we had one, I guess we don't. They fit the 4 tiles in there beautifully, and it's just a really great way to display your artwork, and it's free, so there you go. And that's all I got.
You know, what I was going to finish up with is that I think the key to success really is taking the time and trouble to make samples to show people. And, you know, for instance, Halloween, how do you get those products out? Well, you know, you could try to sell them from your Facebook page, your Instagram page, but you could also target some boutique shops, things like that, places where they're selling some nice stuff, whatever. It could be a gift card shop, and just say, hey, I'll make these products, and there's plenty of time for Halloween to get out there and sell a lot. I mean, I think somebody was telling me Halloween's like either the second or third most spending, you know, holiday as far as, you know, people buying stuff for Halloween.
And don't forget, guys, we have these new, I don't know if we have any back here, but we have, oh yeah, we do. So we have our new garden stakes, which are used for outdoor now. And how cute would this be to decorate your yard with some Halloween stuff? We have a bunch of different styles, bunch of different sizes. You know, get creative, and it doesn't have to be Halloween. Show us, just, I mean, market for autumn. You know, I tell you guys all the time, go on Etsy, see what's trending. If you go on Etsy right now, it is all fall, it's all autumn. You know, everything is nice and orange, and God knows pumpkin spice is back. So, you know, capitalize on it. Definitely. And
Very
I think
much.
Trey is watching now.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Hey, Trey, my oldest son.
Yeah.
And, okay, good. I'm trying to think of other things to close with. So again, invite you to the shows.
Yep.
Going to be a lot of fun. Remember the webinars. I mean, I think the key to success is, of course, make those sales calls. But when you get an order, the key to doing a great job with orders is education, learning from others about how to handle your graphics well. Also, remember to keep that sublimation diary to write down when things happen that maybe, you know, you didn't expect. When things don't work out, the better documentation you have, the easier it is for us to sort of help you unravel, figure out why something happened. So that, and then of course create your wall of shame. When you do make mistakes, post them somewhere with the goal of helping you not make them again. And you don't want to reinvent the wheel with sublimation. We want you to make money. So our goal is to be a conduit, of course, for education, conduit for the products. And so, as always, let us know how we can, of course, serve you better.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, if you guys have, you know, any questions or any problems or something you want to see, you know, let us know. Comment down below, or you can email David or I. David is dgross@conde.com. I'm smcdonald@conde.com. And
so I had a question about the Reveal S WT, and where are we with that? So there's an alternative technology that we've been involved with for a long time. Basically, it's an Epson printer that's loaded with a textile ink set called the Perfect Print 600, I think. Yeah. And it's designed for cotton decorating. And the paper that's out today is called the S, which is for white and light darks. The W paper, which puts down white, will be out next month, and then the WT, which would allow you to do full color decorating on a black cotton shirt, black 50/50, full color with white. We don't have a date of when that will be released, and so we'll pass it along as soon as the company that's developing it, Vivid Chemical, lets us know when to expect that. But if that happens, and I'm sure it will, that will be a very serious competitor to the DTG printers because it's more flexible.
Yeah.
And so what I recommend you do is touch base with your Conde rep and get you a sample pack of the Flex Soft because it is so neat. And I'll talk Sprite in doing more videos where we do a little bit more fun with some harder substrates and see how that goes.
He wants me to fail.
Oh, no. Well, if there's no more, we thank you for...
Yeah.
Can you add a customized name with sublimation marker and repressing on a hard surfaces already sublimated like tile or hardboard?
Yes. Yeah. So the question is, can you add a name on a hard substrate that has already been sublimated too? And the answer is yes. You know, once that sublimation is in that substrate, you know, it's really not going to go anywhere. And you know, the markers, they sublimate very easily. So yeah, you can totally do that.
The challenge a little bit is learning to write backwards. So if you're going to put a name on a name badge, say you've got a great looking name badge, but you've got an area for the name, you're going to have to write backwards. And so but if it's an acrylic product, if you made, you know, say an acrylic name badge, which you could, you're good there because the acrylic is viewed from the other side, so there's no need to mirror.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Well, thank you again, and please let us know how we can help, and look forward to your feedback, and please take advantage of our client galleries and our contests. Well, this is David Gross with Sprite. Until we meet again.